Today, we journey into 4 gentle stories of filial piety from the Xiao Xue, the Lesser Learning. This little book, once placed in the hands of young students, taught the heart before it taught the classics. In its pages, a boy warms his father's bed on freezing winter nights. Another tucks away rare oranges so his mother might taste something sweet. A young child buries a 2-headed snake to protect those he loves from fear. And a devoted disciple of Confucius walks 40 kilometers with a bundle of rice simply to honor his parents. These are not tales of great heroes or grand debates, but quiet moments where love becomes action and duty becomes something beautiful. Episode 10. Huang Xiang, warming the blanket, the boy who slept first for his father. During China's Eastern Han dynasty, there lived a boy named Huang Xiang. He lost his mother at the age of 9 and lived alone with his father, a scholar. From early childhood, Huang Xiang showed deep and tender devotion to his father. One bitter winter night, the wind howled outside, and the room was icy cold. If father sleeps in that freezing bed, he might get sick. Quietly, he slipped into his father's sleeping mat ahead of him, using his own body heat to warm the bedding. Only when the space was warm enough did he let his father lie down to rest. And in the sweltering heat of summer, what did he do? He stayed beside his father's bed, gently fanning the room to keep the air cool and comfortable. Neighbors noticed the boy's loving care, and soon the story of his filial piety spread throughout the town, and eventually reached the emperor himself. Though young in age, your heart is that of a true adult. You are a rare treasure. A child like you is a model for the whole nation. The emperor granted the boy the chance to study formally and opened the way for him to serve in public office. Huang Xiang's devotion did not end with childhood. As he grew older, he became a respected scholar and an upright public official, known for his honesty and wisdom. Today, Huang Xiang is remembered across generations as the child who warmed his father's bed, and as the man who kept that warmth in his heart throughout his life. Episode 11. Lu Ji, the boy who hid oranges. During the Three Kingdoms period of China, there lived a boy named Lu Ji, from a family known for its scholars. Even as a child, Lu Ji was known for his gentle and thoughtful heart. One day, he accompanied his father on a visit to the home of Yuan Shu, a high-ranking official who governed a large province in the south. Yuan Shu was famous for treating his guests generously. That day, he served them oranges, a rare and precious fruit at the time. Lu Ji quietly ate a few, then thought to himself, "My mother would be so happy to taste these." Without saying a word, he carefully tucked a few oranges into his robe, hoping to bring them home. After the meal, as he rose to say goodbye, the oranges slipped out and rolled onto the floor. Yuan Shu looked surprised and asked, "Why did you hide the oranges?" Slightly flustered but honest, Lu Ji replied, "My mother loves oranges, and I wanted to bring her some." The room fell silent. Then, the adults present nodded with respect. Yuan Shu praised the boy's thoughtfulness, and word of the boy who hid oranges for his mother spread through the region, warming the hearts of many. As Lu Ji grew older, he became a respected scholar, known for his moral integrity and elegant writing. He served in public office, always with humility and care for the people. The people would say, "Lu Ji never forgot the heart that once carried fruit for his mother." Many of his accomplishments faded over time, but the story of the oranges he once hid for love, that story has lasted more than 1,000 years. Episode 12. Sun Shuo, the 2-headed snake, a boy's tears, a minister's heart, Long ago, in the state of Chu, there lived a quiet, thoughtful boy named Shuo. From a young age, he was known for his deep love and care for his mother. One day, while walking along a country path, he encountered a strange creature, a snake with two heads. A two-headed snake. They say it brings death to whoever sees it. His heart pounded with fear, but then another thought struck him. What if someone else sees it and is cursed? I can't let that happen. So he bravely killed the snake and buried it where no one could find it. But as he returned home, sadness overwhelmed him. I saw it. I will probably die soon. But what hurts most is not being able to see my mother again. His mother saw him weeping and gently asked, "What's wrong, my dear?" "Mother, I saw a snake with two heads. They say it means death is near. I'm not afraid to die, but I'm heartbroken that I won't be able to care for you." "Did anyone else see the snake?" He shook his head. "No, I buried it, so no one else would be harmed." She hugged him tightly and whispered, "Then you have nothing to fear. You acted not out of fear, but out of love for others. Heaven will surely protect a heart like yours." Years passed, and son Shuo grew into a wise and honest man. He became the Chancellor of Chu, known for his just governance and humble life. The people said, "Minister's son never sought wealth or luxury. He cared for the poor, repaired irrigation, and improved farming for all." When he stepped down from office, he turned to his son and said, "Though I held high office, I never chased riches. If you are truly my son, you will remember this heart." And so, the boy who once cried for his mother became a man who led with compassion. His story lives on, not just in books, but in the values he passed down. Episode 13. Zilu, the straight blade with a soft heart. Among Confucius's many disciples, Zilu, also known as Zhong You, stood out for his strong will and bold character. In the state of Lu during the spring and autumn period, Zilu was often called a man as straight as a blade. But beneath that toughness was a heart of deep devotion, especially toward his parents. In his youth, Zilu lived in great poverty. He had no fine meals to offer, only wild vegetable soup and bean leaves. He had no warm bedding to give, but he rose early and stayed late to serve his parents with care. Each week, he would carry sacks of rice across 100 li, just to bring food to them. "If it is for my parents, no hardship matters." Confucius once said, "Zilu may speak harshly and act rashly, but his heart is kinder than most." In time, Zilu studied under Confucius and earned a reputation for courage and loyalty. He was appointed to government office and rode home in fine robes upon a horse. But when he arrived, his parents were gone. Standing in front of their old home, he lifted his eyes to the sky and wept. "When I was poor, I could not serve them well. Now that I have wealth and status, they are no longer here." No title or honor could ease that sorrow. In his heart, the days of poverty, when he could be near them, were more precious than any riches. Confucius, too, remembered Zilu's quiet grief. It became a lesson passed down through generations. Honor your parents not just in words or wealth, but while they are still with you in the best way you can. Did you enjoy these 4 stories of filial devotion from the Lesser Learning, the classic Confucian primer for children? If today's tales touched your heart, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Next time, we'll journey into the classic of filial piety, the timeless text on filial devotion written in the voice of Confucius himself. Thank you for listening, and see you in our next episode.